Hi, I'm Michelle. Welcome. This is a practice for grounded runners, but you don't need to be a runner to enjoy stretching out through the hips, opening through the shoulders, stretching out through the front line of the body, and releasing stress and tension. To support you today, you will need 2 blocks. Collect your supplies and let's begin standing at the top of our space, blocks on either side within arm's reach, feet hip width distance apart. This grounding practice begins with Pada Bandha, our foot to earth connection. Perhaps you rock a little front to back, connecting with all 4 corners of your feet. Little sway side to side, checking in with the ball joint of the big toe, ball joint of the pinky toe, both sides of the heels. Lift your toes up and place them back down on the earth, splayed, spread out. And connect with the earth, drawing energy up, and let that strengthen your legs. You might notice that the arch of your feet lifts. Feel that energy travel up through your ankle. Lift your kneecaps, engage your quads. Lift through the pubic bone and zip your core together as you draw your abdomen to center, as if you were zipping up your sweater. Roll your shoulders back and down. Feel your shoulder blades slide down the back body. Lengthen through the back of the neck by tucking the chin. Feel the play of that connection with the earth against the lift and length as your roof of your mouth reaches towards your crown and your crown reaches to the sky. We will play between the earth and the sky today, feeling connected, feeling strong, feeling secure, using the earth as our support system while we stretch and reach for the sky. Inhale, sweeping your arms skyward, upward salute. Fingertips are spread, palms facing each other, shoulder distance apart. Feeling secure, as if your lower abdomen, hips and legs are rooted in place, and your upper back, upper chest lift and open as you reach for the sky. Perhaps your gaze lifts. Exhale, hinging forward, bow, releasing your head towards the earth. Hip creases draw up towards the sky, feeling a stretch through the back line of the legs. Inhale, halfway lift to a flat back position. Gaze is straight down, strong through the core. Elbows tight to the side body as your palms rest on your thighs. exhale, release your hands to your blocks and step your right leg back, coming into a runner's lunge. Toes are spread on the right foot, heel reaching towards the back. Left leg is strong, left knee above the left ankle. Right leg is engaged. You're lifting your kneecap, engaging through the quad and the hamstring. Depending on your body's geometry, you might choose to change the height of your blocks. You're looking to create a slope between your crown and your right heel. So if you have particularly long arms, perhaps your hands are on the earth. If you have shorter arms, perhaps you are on the highest height for your block to create that nice slope from crown to heel. Planting the right palm, sweep the left fingertips skyward, coming into a twist. Gaze lifts, drishti on the left fingertips. Release the left hand back to the earth. Lower the right knee, and you can choose to tuck the toes or untuck them. Inhale, sweeping both hands skyward, coming into a crescent lunge. Left knee is still over the left ankle. Perhaps a gentle back bend here. Gaze lifts. Notice the stretch on the front of the right hip crease through the right quad. Exhale, releasing your palms to the earth. Plant the right hand, left hand reaches skyward into a twist. Release your left palm back to the earth, and then draw the hips back in space, coming into a half split. Perhaps you walk your palms back a little bit to achieve length from crown to tail, stretching out the back line of the left leg. Hips will be approximately over your right knee. Roll forward, curl the toes under, and come back to your runner's lunge. Rotating on the right foot, drawing the arch of your right foot behind the heel of your left, coming into warrior two. Sweep the arms skyward, bending into the left knee, drawing the left thigh towards the earth as we press into the knife edge of the right foot. Fingertips reach front to back. Your body is open to the right side of your space. Straightening through the left knee, draw the tailbone back in space and tilt, coming into triangle. Right hand up towards the sky. Perhaps you use your block to rest your left hand on. Gaze can lift towards the right fingertips or out to the side. Inhaling, floating back up, warrior two. And then windmill your fingertips back to the earth and find your runner's lunge again. Shoulders away from the ears. Bend through the right knee and then step back up, forward fold. Allow the crown of your head to release towards the earth. Perhaps you clasp opposite elbows here. Maybe sway a little side to side. Check in with your foot to earth connection. Plant the palms and step the left foot back, coming into runner's lunge on the other side. Spreading your left toes out, shoulders away from the ears. Plant the left hand, right hand reaches towards the sky. Twist, left heel reaching towards the back of your space. Release the right hand to the earth. Lower to the left knee. Keep the toes tucked, or you can untuck them and ground with the top of the left foot. Inhale, reaching your fingertips up towards the sky, perhaps coming into a gentle back bend as your gaze lifts, crescent lunge. Release your palms to the earth. Left palm plant, right hand reaches for the sky. Twist. Release your right hand and draw the hips back, coming into half splits. Right toes are flexed towards your face, spread and engaged. Roll forward, come back to runner's lunge. Pivot on the left foot, coming into warrior two on the other side. Floating up and sinking into that right knee as you connect with the outside edge of the left foot. Draw your hips back in space as you straighten through the right knee and tilt, coming into triangle. Opening through the collarbone, gaze can follow the left fingertips or can be directly out in front of you. Inhale, floating back up to warrior two. And then windmill back to runner's lunge. Bend through the left knee, step up, forward fold. This is our resting posture. Perhaps you release your fingertips to the earth. Maybe you walk them over to the left. Through center and over to the right. Back to center. Plant the palms and step the right foot back. Runner's lunge. Feel that opening through the collarbone, shoulders away from the ears. Right palm on the earth, left palm reaches towards the sky, twist. Release your right palm, lower the left knee, or the right knee rather, and sweep your fingertips up, crescent lunge. Palms back to the earth. Plant your right hand, left fingertips sweep skyward as we twist. Release your left hand to the earth. Curl the right toes under and come back to your runner's lunge. Pivot on the right foot and windmill up. Warrior two. Reaching fingertips front to back. Draw the hips back in space as you straighten through the left knee and tilt, coming into triangle. Feeling long through both sides of the waist, open through the collarbone. Inhale, warrior two. Cartwheel back, runner's lunge. Bend the right knee, step up, forward fold. Take any movement that feels good in your body here, perhaps swaying, perhaps clasping opposite arms, finding stillness. Plant your palms, step the left foot back, runner's lunge. Sweep the right arm skyward, twist. Release the right hand to the earth. Lower the left knee. Sweep the fingers up, crescent lunge. Release the fingers back to the earth. Plant the left palm, right fingers skyward, twist. Right hand back to the earth. Draw the hips back in space As you flex through the right foot, half splits. Notice the sensation along the back line of the right leg, finding length from crown to tail here. Roll through the right foot, curl the left toes under, and come back to runner's lunge. Pivot on the left foot and float up, warrior two. Find your connection to the earth. And then draw your hips back in space as you straighten through the right knee and tilt left fingertips skyward, right fingertips towards your ankle. Inhale, floating back up, warrior two. And then cartwheel back to your runner's lunge. Bend through the left knee and step up, forward fold. Stepping the toes a little wider, heels turning in. We're going to come into a little malasana flow. Perhaps your toes spill off the sides of your mat. Palms on the earth. You can keep your blocks nearby if you would like. Inhale. Find length through the torso. Exhale to drop your hips towards the earth. Perhaps you are up on your toes, exploring a little movement here. Perhaps your heels reach the earth. You can still explore movement here as well. Perhaps you find stillness, drawing your palms together. You can also place a block underneath your hips and come to sit like this. Or you can place your blocks in front of you to rest your hands on and bring the earth up to you. Play around a little. Explore some movement. And then releasing your palms to the earth. Inhale to draw the hips up. Forward fold. Crown releases towards the earth. Hip creases lift towards the sky. Exhale to sink into your version of Malasana. Inhale, forward fold. Take a few rounds following the rhythm of your breath, exploring forward fold and Malasana. Inhaling to rise. Exhaling to lower. When you feel satisfied, make your way to a forward fold. Draw your feet back to shoulder width apart. And then slowly roll up to mountain pose, one vertebra at a time, allowing your head to come up last. Bringing your blocks within arm's reach. Let's step the feet wide. You can come lengthways on your mat if you like. Toes towards the front of your space. Find length through your crown. Hands on your hips, wide through the collarbone, feeling strong, feeling powerful. Feel that same engagement through the legs, so your kneecaps are lifting, your quads are engaged. You have that support as you zip up through the midline. On an exhale, hinge forward at the hips, drawing your torso to parallel. Perhaps you are able to reach your palms to the earth here. Perhaps you use your blocks to bring the earth up to you. Choose a configuration that feels good in your body. Planting your right hand underneath your face, sweep your left fingertips across your body and up towards the sky in a twist. Gaze can follow your left fingertips or out to the side, keeping your collarbone wide. Release your left palm to the earth or your block. Sweep right fingertips skyward. Release your right hand to the earth. Draw your hips, your hands rather, back to your hips. Slowly rise up, rolling your shoulders back and down. Feeling strong, connected with the earth. Heel toe your feet back to hip distance apart. Find that Padabandha connection again here. Roll your shoulders back and down, releasing your hands by your side. Does your foot to earth connection feel different now? Check in, notice. Inhale, sweep your fingers skyward. Exhale, fold forward, bow. Take any movements that feel right in your body here. Perhaps you walk your fingers one way and then the other. Perhaps you clasp opposite elbows and sway side to side. Noticing how that changes your foot to earth connection. Release the palms. Take the toes a little wider than the hips. Exhale, sinking back. One last malasana. Choose how you want to experience this grounding posture. And then placing your palms behind you, slowly lower to the earth, coming to sit with your feet on the earth, a little wider than the hips, knees up, fingertips facing behind you or towards you. But just notice how your finger placement feels in your shoulders. Open through the chest. Inhale to find length. Dropping your knees to the left. Lots of brightness in the feet as you gaze over your right shoulder. Inhale to come back to center. Exhale, drop your knees to the right as you gaze over your left shoulder. Inhale, back to center, and slowly lower down to the earth. Tuck your shoulder blades underneath you and float your feet up, drawing your knees to your chest, giving yourself a little hug, rocking side to side, gentle massage of your sacrum. Perhaps you circle your knees one way and then the other. Draw your knees to center and releasing your hands to the earth, perhaps in cactus arms. Allow your knees to fall to the left. Exhale to draw your knees back to center. Give yourself a little hug. And then release your knees to the right. Exhale to come back to center. Give yourself a little hug. And then release your feet to the earth and draw the soles of your feet together, coming into a reclined cobbler's pose. Your palms can rest on your belly here if you like, or by your side. Take a few breaths to slow down. Allow gravity to open your inner thigh muscles. Stretch through the groin. Gently draw your palms to the outsides of your thighs. Close them like a book. Begin to stretch out for Shavasana, an opportunity for your body to integrate all the benefits of the asana. Perhaps you let your feet come as wide as the mat. Maybe your toes flop in or they flop out. Lengthening through the tailbone to give yourself a little space in your low back. Tucking your shoulder blades underneath your body. Perhaps you like to rest your palms on your belly for a little grounding. If you feel open to receiving the energy of the earth, perhaps you open your palms to the sky and rest the backs of your hands on the earth. Lengthen through the back of the neck, gently tucking your chin. Perhaps you lick your lips and swallow. Perhaps you close your eyes if you're comfortable with that. Taking a moment to notice where the earth is supporting you, where you are connected to the earth. Allow yourself a few moments of rest, slightly different flavor than sleep, but equally beneficial. Being still, being conscious and aware, and embracing a little quiet. Begin to deepen your breath. Wiggle the fingers and toes. Circle the wrists and ankles. Draw your knees up, placing your feet back on the earth. Draw your knees to your chest. Give yourself a little hug. Roll to one side. And gently press up to a comfortable seat of your choosing. Flutter your eyes open. Thank you so much for taking the time today to stretch and open through the hips and upper body. Thank you for tending to your health and wellness and for sharing your practice with me. Have a fantastic rest of your day. Namaste.